Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the gray area. I'm talking to you today, and it is frigid as fuck here. Chicago is quite possibly one of the coldest places on Earth today. Antarctica could sit there and be like, hey, I'm the coldest place on Earth. Chicago is like, wait, hold my beer. I am. Right now it's negative 26 degrees, wind chill negative 50s. This is my life now. People choose to live here. It's fucking insane. But before I go into crazy weather shit, I need to retract and redact something that I said last week. I said Trump was in office since 82. Who the fuck? No, that's not what I meant. I meant Trump has only been in office for 2 years. I was talking about Pelosi being in office since 81. And then I was like, oh, Trump's been in office since 82. No, he's been in office since 2016. Okay, so I don't know what I was thinking. I was talking off cuff. I was not thinking before I speak, which is a problem with most men, right, ladies? And secondly, I know I promised that I would be playing music at the end of all my podcasts. I can't do that shit. I can't do it. This copyright infringement things. I could have people come and sue me. I mean, I'm not huge. I'm not having like thousands of people listening to me per podcast or whatever, so that it's doubtful that Eric Clapton is going to come at me with his legal team and be like, you played my song Cocaine and I want all your money. No, because Eric Clapton is a fucking hippie and he loves the world. I find it highly doubtful that he's going to make an example out of me. Okay? Me. I doubt it's going to happen. People think about it as copyright infringement and stealing this and you don't have the rights to play this song. I think about it as, promotion, throwing it out there. Because the song is fucking great. So, unfortunately, I will not be able to be playing music in the future. But I'll still do what I do. Maybe I'll karaoke or something. And you can hear my voice. Because you want to hear my voice. Yes, yes. Woo! Okay, now, moving forward. I saw this thing on Facebook. And lots of people automatically just tuned off right there. Like, you saw what on Facebook? Oh, so it must be true. Right? It must be true if it was on Facebook. But I saw this weird fucking thing where, hey, if you go to the book that is closest to you and you turn to page 45, whatever the first complete sentence is in that book is a representation of your life. I couldn't find a book. I was like, I don't know where the closest book is. Magazines don't count. No, I don't have any books on my phone. So I was like, okay, I'm calling my kid. I'm like, hey, find me a book. Find me any book that's in the kitchen. He's like, we got Hamlet. I was like, perfect. Bring Hamlet over here. So he goes and he gets Hamlet and I turn to page 45 and I was like fucking floored. Absolutely floored. Okay? Because the most popular line in all of Hamlet was on page 45 and it was the first complete sentence, which directly correlates to the Facebook rule that the first full sentence is a representation of your life. And this is it. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day. Thou canst not be false to any man. I'm going to read that one more time. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day. Thou canst not be false to any man. Hello? That, not only does that correlate to me directly, and I totally fucking mesh with that, but it directly correlates to what I feel people should do in general. This is cool. Thank you, random Facebook post that I just happened to look at and think, wow, that makes sense. That's cool. Let's dissect it. This above all, like, this is the bottom rule to the top. This is what matters most over all things. To thine own self be true. Be true to yourself. Don't be fake. And it must follow as the night the day. Which means you have to do it day in and day out. There's no cheat days. Every day you have to be true to yourself. And that means that you can't be false to any man. You have to be real. Don't be fake. Let them know. Don't tell people what they want to hear. Be the true version of yourself. Live your life the way you need to live it. Live your truth and be, susceptible to like the societies. And oh my god, it just totally touched me in places I've never been touched before. Kim, I'm pretty sure you've been touched in all kinds of places. All right. Yeah, that's not what I was talking about. Oh my god, why do you gotta have to get so... Oh my god, I am offended. Okay, calm down, Kim. Go, scrape the makeup off your face with a shovel. Yeah, that was cool. I mean, in all of Hamlet, that is like the line. Hamlet is huge. Shakespeare wrote it. It's fucking a long-ass, drawn-out story. But that is the line that identifies with most people. I love it. I read this thing and I was like, holy crap, I might tattoo this on my leg. Because I got a pretty big thigh, because I got a pretty big ass. You know what I mean? Stacked in the back, you know what I mean? One more time. This above all to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night to day. Thou canst be false to any man. I love it. That is my motto for the rest of my life, and I don't care what anybody says. It should fucking apply to all creatures, big or small, man or woman, or trans, or LGBTQ, black, white, Asian, any other persuasion. It doesn't matter if you're mixed or you're pure. Race, religion, gender, sexual preference, that should apply to everybody under the umbrella of life. Okay? Now we know. Moving forward. So how are you, my delinquents? How are my little delinquents out there? You guys doing good? Are you guys staying flossum? Huh? You guys staying flossum? You guys are like, what? Is he saying awesome? I am. But I'm saying flossum. It's an adjective. It's pretty much like what I think the delinquent of our society are delinquent. Not delinquents in general of society, but me, our group, the delinquents of the gray area. We are all flossum. We are individuals who embrace the flaws and know that we are awesome regardless. We know that everybody's not perfect. We see the flaws in ourselves. We see the flaws in other people. And we embrace it. And we still can be perfect with it. And we are fucking awesome regardless. Flawless is imperfection, believe it or not. If you are a perfect creature, I believe perfect creatures have flaws. Because if you say you don't, you're a fucking liar. So let that sink in, all right? My flossum people, we're all flossum. I'm just making up words in my podcast. Last week it was pansetic, when you're acting like a fucking pansy and you're being pansetic. Now it's flossum. I might have a new word every week. I don't know, but I'm going to keep it going. Add it to the list of made-up shit that Sarge talks about, and we shall soon have a delinquent dictionary. The triple D's. Delinquent dictionary. It'll be like, what is it? It's not like you look up a word online, but it's like the ghetto version. What's it called? It's called Urban Dictionary. That's what it is. Did you guys get it before I did? I'm sure some of you out there be like yelling at your fucking radio right now. Urban Dictionary! It's Urban Dictionary! He doesn't know it's Urban Dictionary? Tell him it's Urban Dictionary! Got it. Urban Dictionary, got it. Not only do I go off on tangents, but I make up a plethora of fucking random made-up shit. People in the South listen to me right now about a plethora. He just made up another word. What is that? Is that going to go in that the dictionary too? Is that going to go in that little the dictionary that plethora? Plethora? What does that mean? What is plethora? Well, it means a lot. It means a grand amount, and I didn't make that word up. I'm sure you did, because I ain't never heard that word before. No, it's been a while. It's been around for a while, actually. But thanks for giving me the credit. I appreciate it. And here is some useless information for other words that I did not make up that I would love to have taken the credit for, but I can't. Lesbian alternatives to the word cockblock. Number 1, twat swat. Number 2, vejected. Number 3, taco blacko. Number 4, clam jam. Number 5, clitorference. Number 6, beaver impeder. Number 7, scissorception. There's a flag on the field. Clitorference on the defense. That's That's a 5 orgasm penalty. Clitoris will be placed at the spot of the violation. Ladies, repeat, going down on each other. Now that we're talking about football references crossed with vaginas, Tom Brady's back in the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. He's back in the Super Bowl for the 3rd year in a row. Everybody in the fucking country, unless you're from the Northeast, and when I say Northeast, I mean Boston, where people like Mark park their car over by the bar. Those people? Yeah, they're obviously cheering for Tom Brady. Calling him the GOAT, the greatest of all time. In my opinion, Joe Montana is the greatest of all time. He had different coaches, and he had different, rules back then, and there was no roughing the passer bullshit. But, whatever. Okay, vaginas, football references, Tom Brady, everybody's a Rams fan. Go Rams. I want the Rams to win because the Bears beat the Rams. And if so, facto reversitation, add that to the thing. Whatever the fuck that means, I haven't figured it out yet. But if the Rams beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, the Bears beat the Rams regular season, if so facto, whatever, the Bears might as well win the Super Bowl. So, ta-da! Ta-da! In other news that happens to be football related, the Bears hired a fucking new field goal kicker. What? I thought the one we had was great. So for all you idiots out there being like, oh, Cody Parkey, he was great. Oh, he could be great. Nope, we got a new kicker now. So hopefully we'll be better at putting it through the uprights. You know who's good at putting it through the uprights? Lesbians. Lesbians are good at putting it through the uprights. Could you imagine having like a lesbian friend? I'm sure you guys out there have lesbian friends. And she like pulls you to the side and be like, dude, why are you clam jamming me? I can't. Like if she brings that to my attention and be like, dude, you need to stop impeding my beaver section. You need to stop taco blockoing me, okay? I will. She's mine. She's obviously a lesbian. She likes girls. You're a dude. You need to stop twat swatting me. How are you supposed to have a straight face with that conversation going on? I couldn't do it. I try. I try to be respectful, but if you're coming at me with, the lesbian version of cockblock references and you're fucking serious about it and you're throwing words out like vejected, I'm going to probably spit my beer in your face. So there you go. Now you know what it feels like to be a Kardashian. Oh my God, that is so rude. I can't believe you just said that. That's not even the case like half the time, because I have 2 children and sometimes they like to put it in my ass. Okay. I understand where you're coming from, Kim, but it was just a phrase. It was just a reference. I wasn't actually saying that you always get them shot on your face. Why are we talking about this? I just don't understand why you can't appreciate the female form and all of its beauty, because my makeup is all for everybody. And if you want to buy some, then sure. Kim, stop it. We're not trying to sell you today. We're not trying to sell you. Just stop fucking talking. You guys remember when you could call a phone number like on your phone and for the time or the temperature? I'm from the generation after you could call a number for the time, but I remember the temperature one. You get like weather updates or like movie phone, like thank you for calling movie phone. If you know the and they fucking tell you like what movies. Please dial the first 3 letters of the movie you would like to see. You have chosen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and then they tell you what the freaking schedule was from the movie theaters in your area, and they would name all of them, and you have to do it by the phone. It was so fucking cool. Younger generations will never be able to appreciate the fucking struggle of, calling movie phone to find out when movies were playing or looking at a fucking newspaper. I mean, newspapers don't even exist anymore. It was hard, It was hard to, even if you wanted to be leisurely, if you wanted to fucking relax, if you wanted to just, like, do nothing, go to a movie, you would have to plan it. And you'd need, like, the newspapers and, like, movie phone, and you'd have to, like, get, like, fucking weather updates on your phone. And it was dial-up with a fucking rotary phone, like, 1, 4, 7. And it's just, like, fucking, the struggle was real back in the day, just to fucking relax. That's it. It's true. I'm not even kidding. Now it's just like, oh, let me get my smartphone because I'm in 6th grade and I could get wherever I want. I could just Uber myself to wherever the fuck I want to go. You got it easy. You got it easy. And as we progress, we're getting even more and more fucking lazy. People using fucking Grubhub and fucking DoorDash because they want to order their fucking fat ass some fucking 8 value meals from fucking Wendy's, but they don't want to drive there because they want it fucking delivered. And they get up off their couch, walk 10 steps, pay pick up their fucking food because it's all automated on their phone. They don't have to tip the guy or anything. And that's it. Congratulations. Enjoy your fucking 8 value meals with your Diet Coke to make you feel fucking special. Yeah, I know I went off on a little bit of a tangent there. But the more I get to know people, the more I realize why Noah only let animals on the boat. You know what I mean? Because he was like, all right, I'm going to take me. I'm going to take my family. The people that I trust. Everyone else in the world is fucked up. Let the animals on here. Go ahead, animals. Go ahead, consummate, do whatever the hell you need to do on my boat. But no humans are allowed on my boat. Because they're all fucking weird. And it's true. You could see them all over the place. Just walking around. Walking into a 7-Eleven in a bathrobe. And looks like they're flashing the freaking cashier. You don't know. You don't want to walk around and see what's on the other side of the bathrobe. It literally looked like somebody was flashing a 7-Eleven cashier when I was there a couple days ago. And she was holding open her bathrobe. All I saw were slippers. The bathrobe was open. The cashier was looking into the bathrobe from behind her desk or whatever, behind the cashier's booth. And I was just like, well, this is how it is now. This is just normal circumstances for where we are. And it's everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're in fucking Florida, Illinois, England, Jersey. Well, it makes sense if you're in fucking Jersey, I guess, right? Because they're Garden State. It's not garbage. It's more like the garbage state because it smells like manure all the time because it's trash. They call it Garden State, but it's dirty over there. But it's nice. Like on the other side of the rivers, like New York City, which is, you could go there to get murdered, so that's fun. I don't know. It's hard to trust people. I have this whole mentality of, I trust everybody until they prove that they should not be trusted. This is hard to do now because first impressions are not in the positive anymore. Not like they used to. People used to go out and try to give a good first impression. Now, fathers are meeting their girlfriend's boyfriend for the first time and his handshake is weak. He's not making eye contact. He just walks in, doesn't say hello. He's not cordial. He's not chivalrous. He's not opening the door. He's a dickbag. I'm not talking about my daughter's boyfriend. I'm just talking about in general. My daughter's boyfriend's in the Air Force. So make your own assumptions off of that. Okay? I don't care. We're all on the same team. Talk to me, Goose. You know what I'm talking about? He's out there playing beach volleyball right now in Texas, just like the freaking Top Gun movie. And if that doesn't make you think gay, then I don't know what does, but it's okay. I'm sure he's playing, it's like Air Force versus Navy or something. Skins versus Speedos in a chance to be called Team Fabulous. And now it's time for a quick segment called Intellectual Conversations. Today, my guest is, you might know, say hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
How's life?
Really, 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 really good.
Oh my, it sounds really good then. So, what do you want to talk about? Are you smart? What's going on? What's going on with your life? Tell the world how you feel.
I feel great. I want so beautiful.
What?
I want so beautiful.
The world's so beautiful. Anything else you want to tell the people?
People are so beautiful with the moon.
As beautiful as the moon. All right. Anything else you want to say to them?
Bye!
Bye, he said. God, who says bye like that, right? That was a lesson in ADD. You have to keep him occupied for as quick of a time as you possibly can. And just like that, he grabbed his tablet and he was out the door. For those of you that didn't know, that was my son, Jalen. He's 4. Jalen, like Alan, with a J. Ta-da. Lots of people see his name and be like, Jalen? No, motherfucker, it's Jalen. It's Alan with a J. Jalen? No, Jalan. Oh, Jalen. No, motherfucker, it's Jalen. Alan with a J. Okay? Oh. Okay, Jalen. No! You guys are probably thinking he's still sitting here. He's not, so the cursing came back out. I had to put my cursing, I had to bind it up, put a gag in it, put duct tape over that, and hide it under a blanket while he's here. Because he's at that age where he will just pick shit up all the time. So I gotta be careful. He doesn't have, a smartphone. I'm sure there's some parents out there who be like, oh, well, my kid's 4. He's old enough to have a smartphone. Well, you need to go fucking die in a fire, because you're the kind of parents that are wrong with the world. He doesn't have a smartphone. He does like to look at a tablet and watch dinosaur shit, so that's cool. But he will pick up words that, fuck is a great word. Shit is a great word. Can't have him go into preschool class like, oh, how you doing, Jalen? You excited for school today? Fuck yeah, I am. Yeah, that'll be frowned upon, probably. But yeah, surprise, surprise, motherfuckers. I can fucking mute my verbiage when it comes to my swearing and curse words in front of my children. Sometimes. Most of the time, I'm pretty good about it. I'm sure you guys are out there be like, oh my god, does he curse like this in front of his kids? Fuck no, I don't. But it's possible. Every now and then, something may or may not slip out. And, he'll say it and he'll repeat it and I'll be like, do not say that word again. That's a bad word. But you said it. But I'm a man and you're a boy. Do you understand? I'm a boy. Yes. And you're a man. Yes. And you could say fuck. Son of a bitch. Yeah, it's baby steps. Parenting is, a blind side. And there's people out there be like, oh, we're not financially ready. Yeah, you never are. Whether you're financially ready, emotionally ready, psychologically ready, physically ready, you're always gonna find excuses not to. But if it happens, it fucking happens. And it's a blessing. Never curse. Although sometimes you're gonna be like, I understand why people put the kids up for adoption. Excuse me, you understand you're putting your kid up for adoption? Mm-hmm. Your child is 16 years old. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is there any specific reason why you want to put your 16-year-old up for adoption? Yeah, because they won't clean their fucking rooms! Ah! The parenting struggle is real, but, it's worth it. You look back at it and you're like, I should have killed them at birth. No. No. It's completely worth it, 100%. And I got 6 kids, so I'm sure you'll be fine with 1. Okay? You snowflakes? You'll be fine. Everything's good. I got 6 kids, and they're little tornadoes of fucking destruction and aggravation, but, it's worth it. Because, the more kids you have, the higher probability that one of them is going to get rich and take care of you when you're old. And that is a thought process that nobody should have at all. So don't be like, all right, listen up there, honey. If I knock you up at least 3, 4, 15 more times, I'm pretty sure that one of them is going to hit that lotto. And when they hit that lotto, we are going to be rich. Please don't think like, oh, the more kids we have, one of them gonna be one kind of some sort of famous rapper, or they're gonna have some sort of, TV show, or maybe they'll be on Cops. I don't give a fuck. But there was that one girl who's a fucking ghetto as shit, and she was on Dr. Phil, and she say, meet me outside then. And now she's a fucking millionaire, and that's what can happen for our kids. That's why we need to have at least 8 more. But honey, we already have 6. I know. We could have 8 more, and then we'll have 17, and we'll be good to go, right? That ghetto southern hillbilly redneck urban ass education's for you. That's how that works right there. If you didn't catch the math, it was wrong. 8 plus 6 is 14. Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
What are you talking about? I wasn't ready. God, I didn't know it was going to be a quiz today. Fuck.
Welcome to the Kim K School for Math. Our first lesson is if you take an overprivileged, daughter of a lawyer, then you totally get, I don't remember. If you were to take, oh my god, I know how to do this. If you take an overprivileged daughter, like myself, of a lawyer, and you add, I don't know, for instance, like a sex tape, you totally make $1 million. As far-fetched as that is fucked up, there are people out there that actually look at that as how to make it in life. That is their model for moving forward with their future. Well, Kim K did it. I could totally do it. Sure. You fucking morons. Now, I ain't rich, but I get off my ass every day to make sure I ain't broke. And I'll tell you that right now. I earn my money. You know what I mean? I guess she earned it too, because Ray J's kind of big, you know what I mean? He's hung down to his knees. That must have been painful, but whatever. Not like I saw it or anything. I mean, right? What? In breaking news, I saw an article somewhere that said Chicago crime rate is down, the lowest it's been in months. Hello? Dumbass, it's cold as shit outside. Thugs and dumb motherfucking gangsters and idiots do not want to go outside when it's cold. Be like, I'll pop his ass tomorrow. It is too fucking frigid right now. It's like 24 degrees below zero, and that's the air temp. Not even counting the fucking wind chill, negative fucking 46. Yes, but the sale of bullets are also down, which means that the crime rate's going down and gun violence is going down. Winter in Chicago, the violence is going to go down. 100%. People don't want to murder anybody in Chicago. Not when it's fucking negative 50 degree wind chill outside. They don't want to do it if it's less than 20 degrees outside. So if you want to have fun with your family in the city of Chicago, pick a cold day, and chances are the probability of you not dying goes up. So congratulations for this little math quiz. It's like, oh my God, look at Chicago. We're improving. We're getting better. Rahm Emanuel, the mayor's like, look what I did. Look at how proud I am. I'm bringing Chicago back to the top and where it needs to be. And yay, look what I did. Yay, someone pat me on the back. Yay, someone sucked my dick. Oh my God, I'm so happy for myself. No, you dumb motherfucker. Thugs don't want to kill people when it's cold outside. You can't just walk up to somebody and shoot them in the face. You gotta wait. You got to wait. They gotta know where they are. They gotta figure it out. They don't have money for fucking oil change. They gotta wait till the fucking temperature is at least, 50 degrees so their oil doesn't freeze and they're fucking stranded and then they freeze to death. Thugs don't want to freeze to death when they're trying to kill somebody. You know what I mean? Karma comes back to bite them in the ass. If they go out in the cold weather right now in Chicago to try to kill someone, karma's going to be like, no, you can't kill anybody. I'm going to kill you. And now, next thing you know, they're fucking frozen to the pavement because they thought they could kill somebody and they were waiting. No, untrue. No true. Yes, the crime rate is down because it's fucking cold outside. Welcome to the world of common sense. Chicago and all the politicians in it that are trying to take credit for the lower crime rate during the winter months need to jump in fucking Lake Michigan, you dumb motherfuckers. Let's look at anything down south of the Mason-Dixon line, okay? The southern states, where the temperature is pretty much above freezing throughout the whole fucking year, okay? You'll notice that the crime rate throughout the year is steady throughout. January to fucking December, the crime rate is steady because the temperature is steady. Look at San Francisco. It's pretty much 70 degrees every fucking day there. Here, January, like from the months of November, like late October to like early April, it's freezing as fuck here. The crime rate is going to be down. It's fucking Chicago. It's frigid as fuck here. It's so cold. But then you go to like May through fucking October and people are getting shot daily. Oh, I wonder what it is. It's a fucking conundrum. I have no idea what's going on. What a quandary. How are we going to figure it out? Why are people dying more in the summer in Chicago than they are in the winter? I don't get it. I mean, there's normal deaths like people freezing to the street. Let's not focus on the fucking homeless that are literally freezing the fucking pavement right now as we speak. Let's focus on gun control and let's focus on why people die more and people get shot during the summer months than they do in the winter months. Hey, rocket scientists, you guys need help? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Okay, sit down. I'm gonna draw this out with crayons and construction paper, and my friend Barney here is gonna act it out in sign language for you dumb motherfuckers. Reason number 1. During those months where the crime rate is low, it's fucking cold outside, you stupid motherfuckers! During those times that the crime rate is up, it's like 80 fucking degrees! Welcome to the world of common sense. Brought to you proudly by The Gray Area. Sponsored by Get your foot out of your ass, you dumb politician pieces of shit. Chicago, we're better than that. We know this shit. We know this, and it goes for anywhere north of the Mason-Dixon line, anywhere where there's actually snow on the ground during the winter months, your crime rate's going to go down. Congratulations! Oh my God. See, it's stupid. And for the people that fucking listen to this elsewhere, like fucking New Mexico, Arizona, southern Texas, Louisiana, the fucking southern states or the desert, be like, oh my God, good for Chicago, good for New York. I'm very proud of Milwaukee. I'm glad their crime rate's going down. Oh, Minneapolis is going down too. Oh my God, the crime rate's going down. Yay. And then, oh my God, and why is the crime rate going back up? Because it's fucking May, okay? The guns have defrosted. As a society, we do not see things as they are. We see them as we are. We don't see things as they are. We see them as we are. Okay? We don't look at a picture and be like, that's how it is. We look at a picture and based on our history, our geographic location, what we know, our education level, our trials and tribulations through life, that's how we perceive a certain situation. We look at something and we analyze it based on us, based on our history. Something that isn't scientific fact, something that isn't proven with numbers, something that isn't mathematical, where it's an absolute, we see things and we perceive them differently. We correlate different things that we perceive differently because of our histories, because of our past, because of our where we see our things going in the future, whatever we know education-wise. We look at something and we see them as we want to see them. We don't see things the way they are. So you could take people looking at Chicago and homeless people fucking freezing on the street and be like, oh, Chicago needs to do better because Milwaukee's, fine. We don't have that kind of problem. Or, oh, Chicago needs to do better. Or, oh, take care of the people. Oh my God, I was homeless once. They don't see it as there are literally human beings freezing to the fucking pavement in the city of Chicago. They look at it as they try to fucking contrast and compare and take fucking variables of their own life and add it to a situation that doesn't fucking concern them because they know better. Oh, I did this. I've learned this. I've gone through this. Look at it in black and white. There are human beings freezing to death. 19. Like last weekend, that froze to death in Chicago because of the fucking cold. It's colder now, and it's going to be colder tomorrow. And people are freezing to death, and they're not looking at it like that. They're like, okay, there are people freezing to death? Well, Chicago needs to do better. These people need help. I was homeless once. I looked out for myself. They should be doing the same thing. I don't understand why this is happening. It's not on Chicago. It's on the people. It's on the people that don't want to make a change. It's on the people that want to fucking lay on the fucking sidewalk. And here I am, right? Me being biased myself, looking at it from how I feel about the situation. Like I said, we don't see things in black and white. I'm judging it myself. I just caught myself. And everybody else is, judging it also. Don't take the pros and cons in your life and add it to a situation or a fucking circumstance. Variable number 1. People are freezing to death in Chicago. There should be no other variable. It doesn't matter what you know or what you've learned or what you think. It should be, where's the humanitarianism in your own soul? Don't make excuses for why or why not they should be fucking freezing to death in Chicago. Just look at it as like, it needs to stop. That should be the first thought, right? And I don't know, actually, there's probably people out there to be like, well, it's natural selection. If you don't want to help yourself, that's just how it is. The population's kind of high anyway. We might as well bring it down. Well, the population's going to go down because people aren't having kids anymore. You're allowed, and it's okay for you to believe what you believe because it makes up who you are. You're allowed to believe what you believe. But it is not okay for you to demand others to believe what you believe. Be like, I believe this. I believe this. You should too. That's fucked up. We don't do that here. Not in America. This is the melting pot, remember? You could believe whatever you want. You could feel whatever you want. It is not okay to be like, oh, you should feel the same way. I feel this way. I am right. You feel that way. It does not correlate directly with me, and you are wrong. If you look at me being Jewish and you're a Christian and you think I'm wrong because Jesus is your fucking savior and I say he's not, and that makes me wrong, or does that make you wrong? There can't be a difference of opinion. Were you alive 2,000 years ago? No, neither was I. Surprising. Okay, people in the Bible, even at the beginning, only lived to like 500 years or something, or maybe time was different. I don't know. It's okay for you to believe what you believe. It's not okay for you to demand others believe what you believe. And that's important to know. And I would never force someone to believe something that, I personally believe in, but I will push or try to have a educated conversation about certain things, like this abortion thing that's going on, all right? Late-term abortion is now legal in New York. Capital punishment is fucking illegal in New York, right? Which means it's okay to give lethal injection to infants if that seems rational or moral to you. You're a fucking psychopath, all right? So late-term abortion up to birth, right? It doesn't matter if you're late. It doesn't matter if it's past 40 weeks. So from when you find out you're pregnant to when you actually give birth, you are allowed to abort that baby. And before we get into the semantics of fucking everything, I'm adopted. 5 of my kids are adopted. There are other fucking ways to do this shit. If you take that long to figure out you don't want to have a child, what the fuck is wrong with you? And people will fucking play this fucking card. What if they were raped? What if it's psychologically or mentally retarded? What if there's direct physical fucking harm to the baby or the mother? What if it's going to be stillborn? What if the quality of life is going to be bad? That counts for less than 1% of every fucking reason why people get abortions. This is from the Human Life Alliance. For your information, many defending the New York bill say that a third trimester abortions are rare and only done for extreme cases like health of the mother and fetal anomalies. This is simply not true. The majority of third trimester abortions are performed on healthy mothers with healthy babies. Most of the 13,000 late-term abortions that are currently done in the U.S. are done on healthy babies for the same reason women get abortions in their first or second trimester. I just don't want to have a baby at this time. The laws may say they exist for the health of the mother, but that is the same ambiguous language in Doe versus Bolton that made all abortions legal. Health of the mother includes factors such as emotional, physical, or family health, and the woman's age effectively making any reason for a third trimester abortion valid. If a woman's health is at stake, a C-section or early induction is safer and better route than an abortion. Abortion procedures take multiple days, making it more dangerous if the health is at risk. Now, there's a fucking graphic in this, and it says 50.5% of people that have abortions is it just because they don't want to have children at this time. 20.9% are economic reasons, 11.6% are unknown, 7.4% emotional health, 4.8% physical health, and then all the other percents like 0.1%, 0.6%, 0.3% impairs bodily function, rape, incest. I understand impairs bodily function, rape, incest, fetal anomalies, health of the baby, health of the mother, quality of life. That's like less than 3%. The majority of the decisions are because I don't want to have a kid. I don't have the finances for this. You don't have the finances to fucking, practice safe sex? Fucking put a condom on? Be on birth control? You guys are making fucking rational decisions to do this shit. I don't want to hear it feels better skin on skin, and then you gotta fucking deal with the repercussions of literally pulling a fucking body apart. They're like, it's the woman's choice. The women have the right to choose. Is it? There's two lives. If it was the woman's choice, and if it's the woman's body, she'd be the one fucking dying. Yeah, that's my personal opinion. That's only because I am biased, right? 5 of my kids are adopted, and I'm adopted, so I am 100% biased in this scenario. But that's just my argument for the case, right? If you're allowed to have a difference of opinion, and I will gladly talk to you in a fucking formal or informal or fucking chillax conversation in public or not in public, in front of your family or not. I will have this fucking conversation straight up because I don't hide my feelings, right? To thine own self be true. Remember? As the day and is the night, okay? I don't change this shit. I'm me all day, every day, and I will gladly talk to you about it. I'm not going to come at you arguing. I'm not going to be like, you're fucking wrong. You got to believe what I believe. Otherwise, you're wrong. It's okay to believe what you believe, but don't pressure that shit on other people. I'm not pressuring my thoughts on you. I'm just saying what I believe, and I'm letting you know this is what I believe. If you differ from it, congratulations. That's completely fine. I'm not going to fucking hate you. That's what makes America great. Again. Wink, wink. It's just that this late term abortion thing that's happening in New York up through the third trimester up to birth is getting ridiculously out of hand. Just listen to this radical bill proposed like in Virginia by a Democratic delegate. Listen to it.
How late in the third trimester would you be able to do that?
You know, it's very unfortunate that our physicians, witnesses, were not able to attend today to speak specifically.
No, I'm talking about your bill. How late in the third trimester could a physician perform an abortion if he indicated it would impair the mental health of the woman?
Or physical health.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm talking about the mental health.
So, I mean, through the third trimester. The third trimester goes all the way up to 40 weeks.
Okay. But to the end of the third trimester.
Yep, I don't think we have a limit in the bill.
So, where it's obvious that a woman is about to give birth, she has physical signs that she is about to give a birth, would that still be a point at which she could request an abortion if she was so certified? She's dilating.
Mr. Chairman, that would be a decision that the doctor, the physician, and the woman would make.
I understand that.
At
I'm asking if your
Excuses.
bill allows that.
Excuses.
My bill would allow that, yes.
This is a bill that is on the floor of Virginia, and the sponsor is Kathy Tran, and it's called the Repeal Act because it would remove all existing restrictions on abortion in Virginia, and we have New York to thank for this. So that was on multiple news outlets. That was on freaking NBC, MSNBC, C-SPAN. It's all over the place. CBS News. Yeah, so I have multiple sources saying that this chick is proposing a bill, late abortions up to birth. Like, she could be on the fucking table in labor and be like, you know what? I'm good. Hard pass on the baby. Thanks, but I'm just going to take my ice chips. I'm just going to go. But, no baby for me. Thank you. The baby's sitting there in a fucking doctor's arm, like, fucking screaming. I don't know. I think it's getting a little too much out of hand here. This is pretty much infanticide. Yeah. Genocide. You know what genocide is? This is infanticide. Just fucking mass murder of babies. And I don't want anybody to be like, oh, it's a woman's choice. Well, if it takes that long for you to make up your fucking mind, if it takes 40 fucking weeks or more in some cases, then you're an idiot. You're a fucking moron. And as much as I'm against, like, the first trimester abortion things, I understand. You're not going to know right away. You're not going to know until you miss, like, a period or two. And then you're going to be like, well, I was raped. And then you're going to have, like, medical tests done. And then what about the mental health of the baby? What about your mental health? What about the psychological health of you and the child and the future and the quality of life? I get those decisions for ending a pregnancy. I understand that. But like I said, the majority are because you're not financially ready or you're just not ready for a baby yet at this point in time. What the fuck? You have to live with the choices that you fucking make. I don't want to be like, oh, you deal the cards you're dealt. You play the cards you're dealt. Well, in this fucking circumstance, you're picking your own fucking cards, okay? When you choose to do things like in an irresponsible way, man or woman, you are responsible for the repercussions of terminating a fucking beating heart. That's it. That's all I feel about, okay? Both of you. Just fucking do better, all right? We could do better. This fucking late term shit is fucking scary, and it's fucking wrong, and it's gonna lead to, like, mass murder, in my eyes, personally. But that's just me. So it was brought to my attention recently that there is a certain word, the C word. If you guys know what the C word is, it's cunt. Cunt. C-U-N-T. A word that is strongly frowned upon here in the United States. But apparently, across the pond, it is used like we use the word fuck or shit here. They just throw out the C word all the time. Something along the lines of, "Hey, Dad, how you doing? Oh, it's my fucking son. Get over here, you cunt, you fucking bastard. I love ya." Something along the lines of that. I probably didn't give the English accent our cousins across the pond that good of a go. I'm sure I could have done better. My my English accent is suspect at best, because I've never been there, and I learned my English accent via Netflix by order of the Peaky fucking Blinders. That's pretty much where I picked it up. However, when it comes to like Chicago, I could pretty much nail that one. I'm not too bad with the Chicago accent. Like we just saw that our temperatures are sub-zero, freezing, wind chills of negative 56 degrees. There's actually a story out there of a fucking man who had a fucking flamethrower. He was out in the streets, just fucking clearing off snow, clearing off ice with a flamethrower. I wish I was a fucking reporter. I would have gone up to the guy. I would have been like, is there any reason why you decided to use a flamethrower to get the ice and snow off the roads? Well, the salt could only do so much over here in the city of big shoulders. Chicago, it will melt and then it will freeze. I am trying to completely obliterate the snow altogether. And in order to do that, we got to make sure the heat is strong. Come with the napalm tank. And you go out there and you blast the snow and you get the ice off. We gotta make sure it's safe to travel on streets like Halstead, Pulaski, Ashland, because we are the city of big shoulders. We need a wide berth. We need our space, because we start and we go and we finish, and that's just how it's done. Because we are Chicago, a town from the Midwest, starts with a C, ends with an O, and in the middle is Chicago. That's pretty much our how our accent works. And it's a lot of extra vowels. So if you take like the Swedish chef from the Muppets, that guy, and you add a bunch of vowels like Halstead, Pulaski, Ashland, we park the cars over theirs, and that's just pretty. It would just add S's to fucking random words. That's how Chicago accent works. So you're welcome. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Be sure to tell your friends about the gray area. They could be part of the delinquent squad also. What did I forget today? Oh, the dad joke. Did you guys hear about the two thieves that stole a calendar? They each got 6 months. They each got 6 months. Get it? Because it's a calendar and they stole it. Awesome. But yeah, feel free. Don't forget, I'm on iTunes. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Spotify. I'm on everything. Just go ahead and search The Gray Area. DAGRAYAREA. I'm Sarge. You're my delinquents. And I love you. And you love me. And I'll see you guys next week. We the people. Bye.